I'm particularly pleased with this video because it requires no tools. At a minimum, a pair of household shears, a ruler, a pencil, and a piece of sandpaper. I'm using 16-ounce copper, which is about 25 gauge. You can buy a 12-inch square of 16-ounce copper online for about $17 at Amazon.com. You can probably find it for even less if you do some shopping. 2 pieces of copper, 1 inch by 3 inch. Mark the copper in the center, 1/2 inch from each side. Now I want to draw diagonal lines from the center to the corners. You can use a standard ruler, but I'm using a steel rule. This red mesh keeps the metal in place. The mesh is the same as what I use to line my kitchen cupboards. This is a metal-tipped scribe, but you could use a pencil or a sharp-pointed felt marker. As you can see, the line is just a bit to the left and to the right of the center mark. These are common shears you probably have around the house. Any one of these will cut this thickness of copper. If you find that you enjoy working with copper, you may want to get some metal cutting shears in the future, but for right now, these will work. And next, draw a horizontal line up from the bottom. Now cut that diagonal. You can see that I've changed my mind and raised the horizontal line. You can place it wherever you like to fit in with your design. There are 2 leftover pieces. Be careful with these because the ends are sharp. I've poked myself more than once with these sharp points. These small leftover pieces will make 1 pair of earrings. Here, I've used a coarse piece of sandpaper to create a texture on the copper. On my website, there are 5 videos on simple, inexpensive ways to texture copper. I want to make sure there are no sharp edges, so I use a file. If you don't have a file, you can glue a piece of sandpaper to a block of wood. Copper will tarnish, so clear coat the copper with a clear spray, like one of these. This is an ear loop and a jump ring. You can find these at your local craft store. Form a loop in the copper. You can close the loop with your fingers, or, as I'm doing here, using a pair of needle nose pliers.